Hi friends, and this video is the ultimate exotic guide for Adopt Me 2026. In this video, you're going to learn all about exotics, like what exotics are, where to find exotics, how to know if a pet will become exotic, tips on how to trade for exotics, and the full 2026 exotic list. With all that being said and done, let's get into today's video. This video, I will be using words like demand, overpay, and underpay. And in Adopt Me means how much a pet is wanted in the Adopt Me player community. Demand can either go high or low. So high demand is it's wanted a lot. Low demand basically means it's not wanted by a lot of players. Underpaying basically means trading for pets that are below the pet that the other player is trading for. And overpaying basically means paying more or giving pets that are worth more than the pet that the other player is trading for. Now, what are exotics? Exotics are pets that are usually low in supply or usually hard to find with higher demand, which means that a lot more players want them. Usually, exotics are Robux pets, and I say usually because there are some exotics that are not Robux pets, like the alley cat, and they are also usually around for limited events. Because of exotic scarcity and rarity in the game, they usually have really good demand and are usually very easy to trade. But one downside about exotics is them being unstable in value. Common trait of exotics is basically that they can fluctuate very easily in value, which means they can rapidly increase in value or decrease in value. People usually confuse exotics to be high tier pets, and yes, they are not high tier pets. And people may ask the difference between exotics and high tier pets because they're both up in value. One common difference between exotics and high tier pets is that high tier pets are stable in value, which means they don't rapidly lose value, whilst exotics can rapidly lose or gain value. Exotic pets are usually loved by preppies, which often confuses Adopt Me players on the difference between exotic pets and preppy pets. The main difference between exotic pets and preppy pets is preppy pets do not need to have value. They just need to be cute, whilst exotics must have high value, whilst also being cute. Now, how to find exotic pets. Exotic pets are always out of game. They always become exotics when they're out of game. And they're really hard to find. So the only way for you to find exotic pets is through trading currently. Just use star pets. Tips on how to get exotic pets, or how to predict if a pet will become exotic. Basically, you should always get the UGC pets from the pet workshop, as 95 out of 100 times they are more likely to become exotic pets. For example, we had 2 exotics come out of the UGC pets, which was basically the African wild dog and the honey badger. If you do not have Robux to buy exotic pets, your next best thing is to basically trade for them. You can basically put in your profile or your username that you're looking for an exotic, or you can put the name of the exotic you're looking for plus the offer you put in. Next up is how to know if pets will become exotics, how to basically predict if a pet will become exotic in Adopt Me. For example, if the pet is Robux and people are not buying it, or if people are not interested, or if the pet is free and people are not buying it, or if people are not interested in it. For example, the 2025 Frost Phoenix, I don't see lots of people having it. Lots of people have claimed their disinterest on the pet or about the pet, so this pet is more likely to become an exotic rather than the bunny swirl, because lots of people do have the bunny swirl already, so it probably will be low in demand. Before I give you the Adopt Me pet exotic list of 2026, I would like to talk about exotics and value manipulation, and why I do believe people should not be trading for exotics, or people should boycott exotics. If you don't know what value manipulation in Adopt Me is, value manipulation is when people on social media try and spread false values of pets. For example, when they post them overpaying, or they post on trading websites that, look, this is why I overpay for this one, this is why I trade for over this one, for example that. Usually when they post their trades, it's usually complete overpays, overpays by 10 and over. Clear example of value manipulation to a pet in Adopt Me is this year's Christmas update with the Mr. Whisker Pip, as lots of people were overpaying for it. People were offering frost dragons, people were offering shadow dragons, people were offering bat dragons for it. Usually because of this, trading websites, trading platforms, places where you see values often fluctuate the value of a pet so high up to the point where it's like a high tier. People do pay overpays, and then when the pet finally fluctuate, people lose hundreds, if not thousands, in their adopt me value. So I would advise y'all not to pay any mind to like people on social media, people on TikTok, people on YouTube when they post like these really crazy overpays and try to make it seem normal that you should also be paying crazy overpays for like such pets. Now here is the exotic 2026 pet list.